Yo, so like I said at the top, like I said in the last part, that was Stanley Cup predictions. We got NBA Finals predictions. Forewarning, it might not get posted until the series is like halfway through. It might not get posted in the episode until the whole NBA Finals is over, man. But we got the Western Conference, Golden State Warriors, business as usual. Like these dudes, I feel like it'd be abnormal for them to not be playing right now. You got the Toronto Raptors, Kawhi Leonard, Kyle Lowry, Marc Gasol, Pascal Siakam, and this is new territory, man, for all of them except Kawhi Leonard. Um, I got my guy, Old Man Lawrence. Let's just get when we did regular season predictions, we had Jason. That's what I'm gonna call him because he ain't ever come up with no nickname. Father of two. He said Warriors in 6. Because my predictions is gonna be a little more boring and negative, man. How do you think the NBA Finals is gonna play out?
Man, I like to be optimistic because anytime it's the NBA Finals or a championship game, any way it goes down, no matter what sport, basketball, football, NCAA tournament, anytime there's a championship on the line, I just want the shit to be competitive. Nobody likes a blowout.
Yep.
So, like, deep down in my heart, I want it to go 7. I just want it to be competitive. I want every game to come down to, like, the last minute. I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm a realist, though, at the same time. But I think the Warriors are a better team. I don't know, man. Like, I really want a competitive series. I hope it goes 7. But I'm going to say the Warriors take it in 6. They'll probably take it in 5, honestly. But for the sake of prediction, I'm going to say the Warriors take it in 6. And I think Kawhi Leonard is ascended to a level of top 5 player in the league.
I agree with that.
I can probably say that pretty confidently. I think he's a top 5 player in the league. And the Eastern Conference Finals series with Milwaukee. Yeah, bro. Like, he's on another level right now. Like, he's playing some damn good ball. But I will say this, though. I think, like, he looks a little tired.
Yeah.
He looks exhausted.
Yeah, he looks like LeBron in those preheat Cavs teams.
Yeah. He looks like he's burning on fumes right now, so it'll be interesting. But at the same time, man, Golden State, they got KD. He's out for game 1. Yeah. They're saying Boogie Cousins is going to play game 1, but he probably won't start.
Are they?
Whatever. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I heard that today. I had on ESPN while I was getting some work done.
Last I saw on Boogie is that he was questionable, but I would love to see him in the series.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Steve Kerr came out and said that he was going to play game 1, but he probably wouldn't start.
Okay.
But, I mean, they brought back Andrew Bogut, who's kind of filled in, like, hasn't missed a beat, which is crazy to think about. Like, if you think about that, like, it's been, 2 years?
At least.
3 years?
Yeah.
2 or 3 years since he's even played with the Warriors or any of them dudes. And, like,
it
looks like he hasn't missed a beat at all.
Yeah.
It's kind of bizarre. But that just tells you the kind of organization and the type of team that they are. But, of course, you got Steph. He's healthy. You got Clay. He's healthy. You got Draymond healthy. Iggy. Sean Stevenson. I mean, they got all their guys that are just studs.
All their old reliables.
Yeah. They're hands down the best team in the league, but I don't know, optimistic in me thinks that Kawhi, he's on a high right now, and he's gonna get at least 2 games. And I say I'm not trying to discredit the Raptors because they have a really good squad.
I was about to discredit the Raptors like motherfucker.
But they're the 2nd seed in the Eastern Conference, so
yeah.
I mean, they had a hell of a season. They got a hell of a squad. Van Fleet is balling right now. Danny Green's kind of in a slump. If he can come out of that slump and provide some outside scoring, which is much needed against the Warriors, because they're gonna be putting up 3-pointers all day, and if all you're doing is scoring 2-pointers, that's easy math. But I don't know, man. I say Warriors in 6. I think it'll be Warriors in 5. But the basketball, the hoops head fan inside me hopes that it goes 7. But I don't think it will.
Yeah, I mean, I think once your team gets knocked out, you know what I mean? Like once the Pacers get swept, you just want to watch good ass basketball. Yeah, like I want to see good basketball. I don't want to see another, one team has the lead. No disrespect to the Blazers, but one team has the lead, can't protect it, and then they end up getting knocked out. Um, but yeah, what's the name? I think the Raptors beat Orlando in 5, beat Philly in 7, beat Milwaukee in 6. I hate to say it, man, but I kind of think Giannis got exposed. Um, then Golden
Yeah,
State.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Hey, man, if he wasn't just blowing past dudes and going to the rim, he wasn't making no free throws. He had Drake acting a fool, giving happy ending massages to the head coach and whatnot, man. But then Golden State, they beat the Clippers on the Rockets in 6. They swept the Blazers. I think Golden State wins in 4 or 5. And I don't even like saying 4 or 5 because I want new champions. I want new teams in the playoffs. Like I like a revolving door of new teams cycling through the championship. I loathe the Raptors, but I think it's dope that there's a new team representing the East. And
yeah, they're saying this is the first time. Well, obviously, the NBA Finals will be played outside of the U.S., which is kind of cool, kind of crazy to think about.
Yeah.
But that's kind of dope right there. They do have a crazy fan base. Like, you got to admit, like, Jurassic Park, all that. Like, We Are the North. Like, and their fans, they do show up.
Yeah, what was it? Game 6? They was talking about they had fans lining up in the rain at, like, lunchtime just to get into the outer cheering section outside the arena.
Yeah, man, that's crazy to think about. Some diverse fans.
Yeah.
Man.
But
Toronto's a crazy city, man. Shout out to Toronto, man. Yeah, congratulations.
The 6.
I know it's really dope.
My thing is, aside from Kawhi Leonard, their whole team has been sketchy all playoffs. Like, real, like...
Yeah, but the thing is, though, it's like, who you think, minus Kawhi, like, you think, like, they'll be, like, the usual suspects that'll show up and have a good game. It seems like somebody will have a bad game, but there's always somebody who, like, steps up and has a good game.
Yeah, like, they need... They need Danny Green to be in this series. Like, yes, I got rings with the Spurs. Yeah, I have been here before. Sure. And
but Van Fleet has been out of his mind these past couple games.
Since he had that baby, that's what everybody. That's the whole report. Fred Van Fleet had a baby. He been shooting lights out.
I keep hearing that, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, that's funny.
Maybe that could be true. Like maybe like the pregnancy or whatever was like kind of stressful for him. Yeah. So he had that kid. Like my wife is good. My son, my baby is good. So like I'm just gonna go out here. Like,
but then you would think he ain't been getting no sleep though.
Say what?
You would think he ain't been getting no sleep since the baby been born, but that took a whole dark cloud off of his jumper though.
I'm sure he got family stepping up to the line. You know, he got mom, dad.
Go get this ring, Freddie.
Siblings. Oh yeah. I'm sure he's got people stepping up and helping him out. For
sure. Like Marc Gasol at least been to conference finals, like, and he a veteran. And low key, I always thought Mark was better than Powell, so he needed to come in here and get these big man buckets. Like, stop shooting threes, get your ass under the rim, dunk, rebound, block, but then if Boogie come back, Marc Gasol might as well just shoot some threes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, if he could be the odd man out on the roster because the way the Golden State plays.
Yeah.
Usually not with the traditional big man. But if Boogie is in the game, then I guess he's more of a traditional big. No, I guess they got Andrew Bogut. He's more of a traditional big man.
But man, Golden State just got too much, man. Like I said, this is business as usual for the Golden State Warriors.
They really do, man. It's like this is what 5th finals appearance
in a row. Damn, second most of all time, behind the crazy Bill Russell Celtics. You think KD plays any game? Or is he he's just about to keep his feet up? Oh, I got a cramp. Just get this ring.
Well, they're playing it pretty close to their chest about like how bad the injury is, but they're saying he's not traveling at all for game 1, which you can read into that a couple different ways, I guess. But
I totally spaced that Toronto had a better record than the Warriors. I thought the Warriors had home court against Toronto.
No, the Raptors, the home court.
Yeah, Bucks and Raptors had the 2 best records in the league. Yeah, that's dope that they get to start the finals.
Which says a lot by itself, though. I mean, honestly, I know it's just the regular season. The Warriors have been there, done that, so they probably weren't sweating it too much. But
yeah,
It says a lot that the two top Eastern Conference teams had a better record than the
At least
Warriors.
one of those rings that they got, they started in Cleveland. So I mean, they've started on the road. They've had the best record, the best regular season record of all time, and lost. I mean, the Warriors have been through it all, seen it all, done it all. But yeah, either for me, either sweep or gentleman sweep. Like Toronto has to be cranking on all cylinders, knocking down shots, playing defense for all of that. So
I hope we get a competitive series. Like I said, anytime basketball, obviously the NBA, I always hope for a game 7. Unless the Pacers make it, then I'm thinking like sweep all the way.
Oh yeah, no
obviously, doubt. But that's neither here or there. But yeah, championship games, I want to see competitive all the way through. Super Bowl, whatever, I want to see it come down to the last minute. NCAA basketball, I want to see it come down to a last second shot. The college football playoffs, I want to see it come down to the last second play. Like I want to see some competitive shit.
Definitely don't want to see no Rams Patriots.
NBA going game 7, I want to see it go to game 7, or if not, at least a crazy game 6. Like that's all I can wish for.
Before we close out, if the Raptors win the chip, does Kawhi stay?
No.
So win or lose, he's bailing on Toronto.
I think so.
I see it too.
Yeah, I think so too. Good segue. So who's your Finals MVP?
If the Warriors win, I think Curry finally gets his.
Nope.
And if the Raptors win, who else is gonna get it besides number 2?
Yeah, I think if the Raptors win, it's gonna be Kawhi Leonard, no doubt. I think if the Warriors win, I think it's probably gonna be either Draymond or Clay. I don't know why, but I have this feeling that Clay is gonna come out like. Man on fire.
I didn't make All NBA.
Denzel Washington, a man on fire, ready to like tear some stuff up and prove a point. So yeah, I mean the whole narrative around Steph, or the whole backstory, or whatever. Like he hasn't performed very well in NBA Finals. Like everybody's saying that he's due, which I wouldn't be surprised. Like if he came out and like balled out every game and wanted to be, like I wouldn't be surprised. I think the bigger surprise has been that like he's underperformed in the finals.
And see, that's the thing too. In crunch, Kawhi is gonna guard Steph and lock him down. But then if Durant's back, Kawhi gonna have to guard Durant. That opens up Clay. Whoever Kawhi Leonard is guarding, the rest of the team gets opened up.
Yeah, but that's the case with anybody that the Warriors go up against. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter who the Warriors are playing. It's always going to be a matchup game with the opposing team, and that's the thing that makes the Warriors so good. Like, it doesn't matter. You could have the best defender in the league, and you could put him on one player, or you could switch it up and put him on another player for the second half.
Yeah.
But they just have so many options. I think that would happen regardless of who they were playing. I think it's kind of unfair to put that on all that pressure on Kawhi, even though he is a beast on both sides of the court.
He been living up to it the first 3 rounds, though.
Man, I swear. They finally made was it Nick Nurse finally made some changes and switched him on to Giannis there. They ripped off 4 in a row, which is that was a damn good series. It was crazy to watch. But yeah, I think if Raptors win, obviously I'm going to go Kawhi. But I think if the Warriors win, I'm going to say Clay or Draymond.
If the Raptors win, LeBron James getting MVP. Him going to the Lakers is the only reason they made it to the finals anyway.
Hey, it'd be cool, man. It'd be cool. Hey, as much as I miss LeBron, it is dope to see somebody else in the Eastern Conference. But at the same time, it's like, well, we still got the Warriors, so I guess.
Yeah.
But next year, like we kind of talked about in the group chat, next year could be very interesting.
Hey, but next year
kind of makes the NBA the best professional sports league that there is.
Next year,
it's going to be so crazy.
Healthy Victor Oladipo next year. The NBA Finals is going to be the Pacers versus whoever the Western Conference wants to get dropped.
Yeah, I agree.
But
the NBA is going to be crazy next year, especially if there's a lot of key players that could be on the move.
For sure. Like, well,
really shake some things up.
One of them July episodes, I'll definitely just do a whole sports segment dedicated to NBA free agency. But drop a comment, drop a voice message, holla at me, old man Lawrence, who you think is going to win the NBA Finals and how many games, who you think is going to win the MVP. And then I don't know. Like I said, like it's Memorial Day right now. I got a little while before I figure out what's coming next for y'all, which will be in a few seconds. For me, it'll be in like a week and a half.